So how to correctly set expectations for a homeowner that essentially needs to know the process in which how we go solar. And so right now, what we're going to go over is essentially the steps from point A to point Z on how one would explain the process. So typically, I'm very visual with the homeowners. I'm always drawing things out and showing them visually, and so feel free to do the same. So I always say where we're at today, Mr. Homeowner, is we were at pre-site survey. We're at the consultation stage, and what we're looking at here is just, do you qualify? What are your options? And then from there, if it makes sense, we got to see if the home qualifies. So even if you qualify, the home has to qualify too. And so that's why a lot of people, a lot of people ask, what's the catch? And it's that everyone has to qualify, and not everyone does, because for one reason or another, at this point, a lot of people either see, things like a new roof, or, you never know. But in this neighborhood, we found that a lot of people have had a lot of luck because they're not super old homes. But we will get that home inspection done and then give you kind of a free report, so that way at least you know. Now, what the point of this home inspection is to kind of get a final design. Now, this final design is going to tell us exactly where the panels are going to go and what the final design is going to look like, as well as the price. That way we can guarantee it, because prior to this, everything we're showing you is off of Google image. And so we have to have a physical human being come out, where at the home inspection stage, they're going to look at the roof, the main panel, the rafters, everything like that. So that way, you're good to go. Once you get this final design is where you have to okay that. And that's where you're truly like, okay, I'm going solar, because that's when we pay for the permits, the HOA and everything like that. And so we don't want to be paying for things prior to. So ultimately, you don't want to enroll someone if they're just on the edge, because Freedom spends a good amount of money doing these home inspections. And then when they get these final designs back, most people are okay, yeah, let's do it, if you set it up the correct way. Now, these HOA and permits, as you can see here, take around 2 to 3 weeks. Reason being is because the fact that some counties are stricter than others, and some decide to work quick and some don't. We're really just at the mercy of them. Now, the system installation usually happens around week 3 or 4, but the cool thing is that this process to actually get up on your roof usually takes under a day. And so the only way it would take more than that is if it's a giant system, or if it rains or something like that. Once we get the system installed, then the utility has to come out and inspect it. Once they inspect that, then we get something called PTO, and that's permission to turn on. That's where you begin producing electricity. And so after the utility and the county inspects it, you're good to go. So this is the process from A to Z. It's fairly simple, but you do want to let the homeowner know that we tell people 90 days, but we've seen it in 22. And so we prefer to tell people 90 and it happen quicker than to tell them the opposite and it not happen. So that's kind of why we set the expectation to such that way. If it does happen in 60 days, they're happy. And typically with most new people, they're going ahead and trying to set expectations like crazy, like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you installed this month, don't worry. And that's how you set yourself up for failure, and that's dealing with a lot of fires that you put out. So yeah, this is the process in the sale from point of enrollment until installation, and the customer is happy and saving money. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you guys on the next video.